Boom, peace intro, what's up guys? Well, I was gonna wait till the heater went off, but man, it's probably just gonna keep coming on. It's cold today. It's a little chilly. Anyway, it's Saturday morning. Wanted to make a video. It's early. I'm up 3:30 guys, but I got so much to do. It's about 5:30 now, so we'll see. I'll post it out there, but I'm gonna cover some things. Got a sticker drawing up right now. And it's pick. You guys can pick, but it's all three RLCs. One's the Dodge Power Wagon. This is a nice looking truck, guys, believe it or not. And one is the Code Red Mustang. Really sweet. Looks really good. And one is the blue Pagani. Now, I would show you the Pagani, but it's not going to be here till Monday. And trust me, if it doesn't show up, I'll take care of whatever happens. But these are all three RLCs. I don't know how fast they're going to go, guys, but they're up there now. It's the channel sticker. Usually when you go to the website, it's the first one you see, but I left my Mustang picture up there because it looks cool. And yeah, so it's actually the same. Oh, I know what happened. You know what it is I just loaded it, and let me see if it comes up under stickers. Yeah, it comes up under stickers. But anyway, it's under stickers. It's the first sticker, the channel sticker. But what happens is I load it on my tablet, but for the mobile system, it'll probably be an hour at the max before it refreshes all the images to that system. I guess it's two separate systems. There's desktop, and then there's mobile, whatever. But I mean, my tablet's mobile. But anyway, it does that every time. Anyway, it's up there. And like I said, I don't know how fast they're going to go. And I would show the Pagani, which is nice. I honestly, I almost wasn't going to get it. I got the first one, the gray one. I really like that one. But that buddy I told you I ain't seen in 30 years, down there in Texas, asked me, "Hey, could you get that Pagani? If you get that Pagani, I'd like to get one from you." And so I was like, "Oh, I'll check it out. I don't know." And I looked at it and I was like, "Man, it does look pretty good in that blue." So I grabbed a couple, and I only grabbed 4, and a couple for the sticker drawing, one for me and one for him. And but it looks pretty good. And in the pictures, and I zoomed in on it, and when you get them in your hand, they always look even better. So anyway, it should be here Monday, providing nothing goes wrong. We'll get into that. But it's kind of a chew it with Hewitt, and I'm just telling you what I have. And but but if something was to happen, don't worry, guys. I mean, if I had to refund all your money, I'll refund all your money. But also, my website security certificate, because I secure my website, guys. If it ever pops up and says this is not a secure website, that's a lie. You go back and then go again, and it'll go through. I don't know why it's doing it. It's doing it to me too when I try to go to my own website. Warning, this is not a secure website. And I'm like, bullshit, I pay for that. But and it's happening to a lot of other websites I go to too, but I don't know what it is. It's some caution thing. Or maybe my browser hasn't been updated, but I just go back and then I go there again and it takes me on in there. But my website's secure. But anyway, my point is, it just renewed today. It's all paid. I paid it. It's all renewed. But if there's any, thing like that, it's just because it's resetting itself. And the 17th, there's going to be some server updates. So if it's, I don't know when the 17th is, next week sometime. there'll be some things going on the 17th. So if you have any problems with my website on the 17th, you'll know that's it. But other than that, I'm just letting you know because today may be a weird day because it renewed today. I went to it this morning. I checked all the certificates. I made sure everything went through clean, and it has. There wasn't any issues. The one I just showed, the update the picture on the desktop, but it doesn't show up on the mobile. That's normal. That happens to the website. Like I said, it takes an hour to change everything, sometimes faster. But anyway, just to let you know. And I don't know how fast these will go because they're all RLCs. And but anyway, I got some more going. Going to be going up. And but did anybody that got the code red? Did you notice they came in a new box? I like it. It seals a lot better. It fits tighter, and it's got a piece of I don't know if you'd call it tissue paper around it, protecting it, and it doesn't move around as much. But yeah, did you notice that? I hope they start using that for these boxes instead of that big sloppy thing with the bubble. But yeah, that's what all 4 of them came in. Just like that. I was like, man, that is cool. But I ordered 2 at a time. They took 2 of them and threw them in a big box. So they were just jumping all around in the big box. But anyway, so I'll have one more of these that will go up in a sticker drawing later. And I got one. And then the other guy never responded. I gave him ample opportunity. Guess he changed his mind, so I let the other person that wanted it know this morning that it's theirs. So I don't have that one anymore. So anyway, that's what's up now. And oh, real quick. Thank you, Mr. Polk. Mr. Polk sent me a Christmas card. Very nice of him. Nice little Christmas card. You know what? I got one from Rat Black last year, I think it was, and I didn't say anything. I forgot about it. I also got one from Mike's Mods and Customs, and I forgot to say anything about it. I set them on my fireplace when they came in upstairs, and same place I had put this one this year. And then I forgot about it every time I went downstairs. That's terrible, ain't it? So anyway, thank you guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, warm wishes for a wonderful Christmas and a bright and happy new year. Hope you all have a great year. Mr. Bob Polk. Thank you, Mr. Polk. That was pretty nice. Now let's get to that part of it. Mr. Polk texted me or emailed me a couple days ago, hey, James, did you ever send off my winnings? I got 4th place, and just wondering. And I was like, what? I mean, this is what is today, the 14th now? And so anyway, I looked. I was like, yeah, I sent them off the 4th, guys. And these guys are in the U.S. And several of them I sent, or a couple of them I sent priority today. The other one, a lot of them, if they're small like that, in the States, I've been okay with first class mail, as long as it doesn't weigh too much. And it usually costs about $5-6. So it's a little better. And I haven't had any problems with them getting there. And yeah, some of you guys may notice I got this thing came up on my eye right there. I keep seeing it in my video. I don't know what it is, but I tried to cut it off. And probably gonna have to go get a doc, cut it off. So I don't know, it just came out of nowhere. And but it bugs me when I see it. But I try to cut it off, but I can't see. So I get up there and try to snip it, and I can't see. And then my wife comes in and says, "What are you doing?" So I'm trying to cut this thing off. And but I can't see. I'm like, that sucks. Anywhere else, I'll cut that shit right off, guys. But now it's going to cost me because I'm going to have to go pay them to get it off of me. But anyway, because I don't want to let it go, and next thing you know, I got them everywhere. But anyway, he still hadn't got it. So I went through and I started looking at all the packages I sent on the 4th, and most of you guys ain't even got them, all your winnings. I think finally Mr. Brian Johnston emailed me last night, hey James, I got my C10 in today, thanks you very much. And I'm thinking, Jesus. And then I think Fern C got his, and I think a lot of you other guys still haven't got them. Well, trust me, I mailed them, guys. Um, and it's really aggravating, but I know they're super busy this time of year, but my goodness. And my decals, 2 weeks now. 2 weeks ago, I told you guys I ordered the decals so I can finish the Mustangs. Nothing. Got a hold of the guy again this week and said they're still not coming, guy. They're stuck. They're coming from Nevada. They're in Arizona, Phoenix. Been there 10 days or more. And I told him, I said, man, I need these decals. So he sent me some more 2 days ago, he said. And this time he sent them through a package deal with a tracking number and everything. He sent them first class mail, envelope style last time. Never showed up, man. Ain't got them. And so, somebody already jumped on the sticker drawing. They found it. All right. Anyway, I gave him a heads up. Some guys asked for a heads up. I gave him a heads up. He didn't find it. I gave him a heads up. So anyway, he's going to send me some more, and hopefully I get them. Well, 2 weeks ago, Black Friday, I ordered a bunch of tarmacs from a website, and he's been. You guys know who he is. You've heard about him. He's not like super popular, but he's been pushed. And I've ordered a couple cars from him in the past. Didn't have no trouble. And but this is 2 weeks now. Still no ship date. No shipping. No nothing. Nothing is shipped. And I'm really frustrated over it because, like I told him, some of these, granted, guys, a lot of these, I did get them on a Black Friday sale, so there's going to be some nice tarmacs go up in a sticker drawing, and there'll be a minimum of 4. Some of the drawings might have 5 or 6 tarmacs in them because I got such a good deal. So you guys can win some good cars on those. A lot of them were gifts. I want to get. What, am I even going to get them in time for Christmas? It's just, come on, man. The mail's one thing, but I have a website. I understand sometimes you guys win some cars. You're cool with how I do it. If you want your car faster, I ship it immediately, but a lot of you guys wait till I get you some more stuff, and then I send it to you. Honestly, if a lot of you guys, especially you guys that play all the time, but guys that don't necessarily, I'll usually send your car, and add a couple to it if you just play randomly or something. And but you buy something off my website or you buy something from me, I don't jack around. And yes, I have a full-time job, I have everything else, but I handle that shit. I come home, I don't care if I got 10 orders. I'll be up till midnight filling those damn orders. That's a different deal. So I don't understand a website that sells diecast and takes 2 weeks to send me my shit. It just really irks me. I can get shit from China by now, But anyway, I'm still waiting. This is Saturday. I emailed him 3 times, I think it was, and he finally answered me once last week and said, but I think that's because somebody else reached out to him that he knows and said, hey man, because he told me he'd ask him. And so I think that's why he responded to me. And he said, yeah, I'm really swamped on the orders. I hope to have them done by this Friday, which was yesterday. I got no email. So I don't know, guys. I don't know what's the deal. But even then, once they get in the mail, now I'm going to have to deal with USPS trying to get them to me. Who knows when I'm going to get them. So those will be on hold. But then I told you the decals, you know about that. Well, then I had those Hallmark, I was telling you, got those ornaments I need because I got to ship a lot of these outside the country to several different people. And the very next day, I get up in the morning and I get an email. Delivery update from USPS. And now I ordered these from Olathe, Kansas. Not an hour from me. Actually, about 45-minute drive to this lady's shop. I get an update. Your package has arrived in Omaha, Nebraska. Like, are you kidding me? So I get a hold of her and I'm like, I don't know what's going on with my package, but again, because she said she's going to send me some more. And then she tracks it that Monday morning and finds the same thing I find, and she gets a hold of them and talks to somebody because they immediately sent it back to Kansas City and had it to me the next day. with a bunch of apologies and all, And so I finally got it. Well, not the next day, 2 days later. They had it back to Kansas City the next day, and then I got it the day after that. So I finally got them in and got them packages rushed, and I dropped them off at the mail. I dropped them off yesterday, and because I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got them in Wednesday when I got home. Thursday when I got home, I got all the packages ready so I could get them all dropped off. And then yesterday after work, I dropped them off. I have a pretty good idea that these guys are not going to get these packages by Christmas. So, but I mean, whatever, man. But I know they're super busy this time of year, I guess, but my God, man. So there's all that. And I got back on Second Chance Redline because of some decals and I was running short of. And I noticed that I told you guys when I make a custom, if I get the decals from him, I send a picture. And so far, every one I've sent him, he's replaced the images he has of that. Because he takes the decal, then he'll show a custom that somebody sent him with the decals on it. He'll put that car up there. He's replaced every one of them with my custom. So if you go there, you'll see my custom on a lot of them cars. And when he does that, you get free decal. And I got on there and noticed I had like 5 different decals. So I was like, I better claim these. So I started claiming some decals and got me some decals in. And his came. I mean, I got them in like 3 days. So I don't know. So anyway, I still got some packages. Mr. House has one Cloudbuster over there, so I haven't sent it. Mr. Ryan, you have a few cars there I just haven't sent. I just sent him a box. That sucker's got a lot of stuff in it, and he's still having trouble getting it. He's supposed to email me today and give me an update. I hope he got it, because that's even got Old Man Diecast Custom in it. I mean, he is the hardest guy, and he's in Australia too. But for some reason, where he's at, he is the hardest guy to get a package to. Everybody else I can get packages to, I mean, it might take a little longer, but they get them. He has to chase them down every time, and the delivered DAI post or something, they never notify him. They just, I mean, what an ordeal he has to go through. I don't know what to do about that. And then I've got, of course, McNasty. I got his Cloudbuster over there. I gotta send. What's that? Who is that? Oh, that's an envelope. And Mr. Cummings, USPS flat out sent me a deal and said, we are not, because before they said we could still send stuff to Canada, but it might take a while to get. They flat won't accept anything for Canada right now. They told me they're not accepting nothing for Canada. They won't even let me buy a label to send something to Canada. So I was like, dang, okay. And Mr. Herrera, I still have your custom and your Kaido house that you won sitting over there too. I'm kind of afraid to send it, but I need to get it sent. But with the way all these packages have been going, I'm like, man, I need to wait a little bit. Things are not going good. And I mean, I just sent one I dropped those off. One of them goes to Mr. Bruce. That sucker weighs 7 pounds. And I'm really worried they're going to destroy it. As well as the other ones I sent. I'm worried about all of it, man. It's like, oh my goodness. But what can I do? Hopefully they make it. So there's that. And then I got to go today and try to get some stuff done. Get some things ordered for people and try to get some last minute stuff done. And then I hope to bury myself back in these cars, because that's what I've been trying to do lately. And the old army ants, which I believe that's what, carpenter ants, I call them army, because they're everywhere. They're scattered out like Rambo. And I couldn't figure out anything, but I noticed my trash can right here. And that's weird, because they don't usually come in like that. One of my granddaughters, or maybe my youngest one, threw an Oreo cookie in there. Probably my youngest one. didn't want it no more. She walked around. She's real small, like 4, and she probably threw it in the trash can. But for some reason, they were in there, and they don't usually come in the house for sweets like that or something. But I couldn't find them anywhere else. I got rid of that, and I haven't seen any more. So I don't know what's going on or why they were in here. But it's really strange that they would come in here for that. I don't know. So anyway, that's what happened to the ants. So to clear all that up, somebody asked me where I got the beads for the highway patrols and stuff, or the lenses. Well, I tell you, it used to be you could go to Home or to Hobby Lobby and just get a small little package of them, but you know, they were expensive. I basically got online, and I mean, I have that massive amount of red, or orange, I'm sorry, those are orange. Massive amount of red, different sizes. Massive amount of blue, different sizes. And the same size of clear. And they're all different sizes for what you need, for where you need them. And I got them online, and you would get, for like $5, you'd get a small little package of assorted ones from Hobby Lobby. And of course I don't need that many, but you know, it's like $5 and you wouldn't get 50 of them. And they're assorted. And well, anyway, they don't have any more like that. They're different and all. So I got online. I got every one of those for $14. And unfortunately, or fortunately, they even come with the next. Oh man, just crashed into my. That's a Polk audio speaker, guys. That sucker's like $350, and I just crashed into it with my chair. They even come with the next big sizes, which I don't really use, but my granddaughters will. Ain't that crazy? But they'll use them for something. I mean, there may be certain instances, but I won't really use this big size. But yeah, it was, well, I guess it was $28 because it was $7 a piece. Like, but still, I got all that many for $7 a piece, where before at Hobby Lobby for $5, I'm getting this itty bitty little capsule thing with maybe 50 of them in there. But yeah, online, Amazon actually. And so there's that. We got, I don't know that I got anything else really going. I just wanted to let everybody know about all that. And what's going on with your packages. But they have shipped, guys. I could try to look again here, just to try to give some of the guys, I mean, this is what's, and like I said, it was the 4th. Let me scroll down here. Yeah, December 4th. Pontiac Crest, December 4th. Let's see if he got it. No. Latest update. It says it's in Indianapolis Distribution Center. But what I do sometimes, that I don't know if it, I think it helps because it rings a bell or something. I go down there to text me and email me updates. And then I put my name in and all that, and I say, give me updates. And I just keep doing that to them. And then I notice things start moving sometimes. So I just did that to his. So yeah, Pontiac Crest, I sent it the 4th. I would show you this, but it'll show your address. But yeah, he still hasn't got it. So now, let's see who's next. Eddie P got his. I seen him do a video. Mr. Polk. Let's see if his has showed up. No. Chicago Distribution Center. Still not there. And let me just let you know, he don't live in Chicago. So, like I said, I am just frustrated with this whole ordeal with these, with USPS. Mr. Hanson, let's see if his Chicago, and he don't live in Chicago. Let's see who's next. Mr. Kennedy. Processing at destination. It's in Kentucky. Maybe it says today, this morning, processing at destination. Maybe he'll get it today. If not, maybe Monday. But yeah, still hadn't got it. Who's next? Mr. Herrera. That was his winnings last time. Oh, got it. December 11th. All right, must not have noticed. Anybody after that? Vern C. got his. Mr. Johnson just notified me last night he got his. Every single one of these were mailed the 4th. That's it. Yeah, so sorry if I named any of you guys, and you haven't got it, there's your deal. If you'd like the tracking update sent to you, a lot of times I never know. I usually go to my PayPal and I pull one of your purchases off when I get your label, because usually PayPal will then notify you have a package coming, and they give you the tracking information. So a lot of times I assume that you've got that. But if for some reason one of you guys I just mentioned don't have it, and you'd like to have it so you can keep an eye on your package, just email me and I'll slam you a picture of your tracking so you can keep following it. Because yeah, at this point, I just assumed you guys would have had it. I mean, they're right here in the States and you're not that far away. Until Bob Polk said, hey, have you sent my package? I was like, what? That's fine. What? That's when I started looking and noticing most of you guys hadn't even got your package. So it's really scary right now. But anyway, just let me know, and I'll send you your tracking so you can track it. And but yeah, there we go, guys. So anyway, up there on the sticker drawing right now is, like I said, the Dodge Power Wagon, which is a nice truck, and the Code Red, and the blue Pagani. And I'll try to get some of these things spun up there on my deal, which another thing I'll show you when I get up there. I suspected it was going to happen, but I was hoping it wouldn't, because I'm in the house and it's kind of warm down here. But you know, wood contracts. It expands and contracts like everything else. So when I put my paper down, because that's what it is, the concrete in the parking lot is paper. It's hobby paper that's made to look like brick or concrete or whatever. I glued it down, but knowing that, I mean, if you're going to be in a spot where you definitely know hot and cold is going to be changing, you probably don't want to do it that way. You want to use something more like a plastic or something. Maybe glue it to a plastic and then put that down, but you don't want to do it to wood. Well, I got special wood that's already, it's a formed board. It's real wood, but they form it into this. It's not like a 1x12, okay? So anyway, but it'll still expand and contract. But, so anyway, wintertime, it's contracted. And when it contracted, it's caused ripples in my bottom paper. So I may have to change it. I'm not going to mess with it until next summer, until winter's over, because when winter's over, it may expand right back out and flatten back out. And once it does that, well, eventually I may replace it anyway, because I don't like that. But right now, yeah, it's got ripples that have formed in the bottom of my paper because of that. And the only way to fix it is to take it out. Pull it out. See, I painted, when I done my hobby table, it's like, shoot, 3.5 feet by 4.5 feet. When I done it, I was aware of that, so I didn't put anything. Well, I painted it. I hand painted all that stuff. The checkered floor, everything, that's hand painted. And trust me, guys, doing a checkered, black and white checkered floor is not as easy as you think. In your mind, you think, oh, I'll just tape off these. It don't work like that. Yeah, you got to tape it off, but then you got to cut out every other square. Yeah, it was. I was like, wow, I did not envision that. It was a time consumer. Then the rest of it, I painted. I painted my roads flat black. I laid grass and dirt. I mean, everything's different there. And that's individual grass. It's not paper grass, because you can get grass that's hobby paper with grass already on it. And you just cut it and you glue it down. That stuff doesn't wrinkle up as bad because it's got a burn, which, you can do that. But I was still afraid of it because it's such a large area. So I put glue and sprinkled grass all over that. So nothing in there moves. I mean, yeah, it expands and contracts like everything else, but nothing's getting out of shape. Up here, my paper's wrinkling because of it. So I may have to replace it. It's a real bummer because I took a chance. I thought being in the house, that small, it might not move that much. No, it did. Another thing you could have done, but you would have had to deal with it, is I could have like glued one end of it and let the rest be loose. But then you're dealing with, is it going to lift up and stuff? Which I guess it probably wouldn't had I, once you got all your stuff sitting on it. And then that way, when the wood expands and contracts, the paper will just sit there and the wood would move underneath it. So I probably could have got away with doing that. But I spray glued the whole thing and glued it down. And so obviously when it starts contracting, paper doesn't contract like that. So it starts lifting. Yeah, it's a real bummer. I'll show you when we do that video, and I was quite disappointed, and but I knew better. So anyway, I may have to fix that, which ain't a big deal. It's just got to pull all that stuff out so I can get it up and put some other stuff down and blah blah blah. But anyway, yeah, there you go, guys. And again, thanks, Mr. Polk, for your the Christmas card. And again, I'm sorry, guys, you haven't got your packages, and I'm sorry for the ones I just sent out that are going to be late now. I'm sure they're probably not going to get to you by Christmas. I'm hoping Mr. Well, I sent one to Diecast Clown too. I'm hoping his and at least Mr. Pruce's, which we all know is in Hawaii, will make it. They're not that far away. But the people outside the country, I do have my doubts. So, we'll see what happens there. But they are gone. And we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys have a good Christmas. I'm sure you'll hear from me before then. If those tarmacs start showing up, I'll put them up there in sticker drawings, and have some that'll be gave away. I do have like I said, I have several cars going to be going up in the sticker drawings, guys, and I tried to pack as many in there so you got opportunity to win more and more. Whoa, I just said that about those ants, and 3 of them. Uh-oh. I wonder if they're coming out of this trash can again. I wonder if... she comes down here a lot. I wonder if she's throwing another cookie in there. Son of a gun. I just should have never said nothing about them ants. At least they ain't Rambo'd out all across the floor. Alright, guys, let me let you go. Have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Peace. Outro.